Yo, what's up, squad? It's Rohan. I'm back. I have another video for you guys. Um, I'm going to be talking about a um, a compound that I've been using a lot for the last probably about a year or so. I've started using it maybe 2 3 years ago, but I only got really consistent using it like pretty much every day with a couple periods of abstinence. I've been doing it pretty consistently for about a year, maybe a year and a half. And that compound is minoxidil. I have it in I have it in like my my supplements, kind of self-care kind of um container, you could say. I have all my supplements. I take zinc, I take biotin, I take D3 and Zyrtec. Those are like the four pills I take. I usually take an ashwagandha gummy. I'm kind of experimenting with it. I don't know for sure what the effects are. I mean, like I think in the beginning I noticed like some increases to my energy and my anxiety, my decreases in anxiety, but it also gave me like this edge. I don't know. It made me feel like pretty like strong. I don't know. It could have been placebo. But I noticed that when I went off it for a while and I got back on it, I got like this like boost to my energy levels and made me feel like more like I guess just energetic. But I ran out of ashwagandha, so I bought this magnesium ashwagandha double pill. It has both of them in it. And it's another pill, so I'll just add that to my nighttime routine. I think it would be pretty cool. I've never done magnesium before, so I've never taken magnesium. So I'm thinking maybe my sleep will will improve, stuff like that. I'm excited for it. But this video is not about any of that. This video is about minoxidil or Rogaine. So it's funny. My name is Rohan, and so a lot of the time when I do Rogaine, or like when I put Rogaine in my hair, I think like Rogaine for Rohan, like some funny thing like that. Um, but um, Rogaine is a it is the brand name for minoxidil, which I'm a medical student. That is a phosphodiesterase 5 inhibitor, and that has to do with essentially your it's essentially your okay. I can be nerdy here. So phosphodiesterase is an enzyme that breaks down a molecule called adenylate cyclase. I'm a little rusty on this because I learned this like a couple months ago in medical school. So I might get the mechanism a little bit wrong, but the overall effect that minoxidil has, I know I got right. Minoxidil is a vasodilator, which means it dilates your vein. It increases the size of your veins. Not necessarily increases them. Like let's say your veins constrict and your veins get bigger. When you're exercising, your veins, I believe your veins dilate to get more oxygen into the muscles, so you get vasodilation. And then when you're cold, your veins constrict. Your arteries, veins, same thing. Your blood vessels constrict, and that way you get. Sorry, my roommate told me in a couple like yesterday that I was being really loud in some of my videos. So I'm trying to be quieter. So if I'm whispering, that's why you know. It's currently like 10 p.m. We're medical students, so we have a different schedule. We go to bed pretty early. Yesterday I fell asleep at like 10:30, really early compared to what I used to. But phosphodiesterase is an enzyme that I believe it's um, changes this molecule from adenylate cyclase, which is like imagine like it's a cycle, like it's like a circle molecule. Adenylate cyclase is a circle. It breaks one of the bonds, so it's just adenylate, adenylate normal, like adenylate mono AMP. It goes from cyclic AMP to just AMP. There's no cyclic. It moves from a CAMP, like which is like a circle kind of molecule. It cleaves the bond, so it's not a circle anymore. It's just linear, and that's what phosphodiesterase does. And minoxidil is an inhibitor of that, and it doesn't like make intuitive sense. You have to understand that adenylate cyclase is responsible for a lot of mechanisms in your body. Tons and tons of mechanisms have to go happen because of adenylate cyclase and the way it works in your body. So the adenylate cyclase has a lot to do with your veins and your arteries dilating or constricting. So essentially, minoxidil is a phosphodiesterase 5 inhibitor, which means it vasodilates your veins. Now, or your arteries and veins. Now, minoxidil is a hair growth compound. That's it was originally made to be a medication to lower your blood pressure, right? Like if you have high blood pressure, your veins and arteries are constricting a lot. So there's a lot of pressure on the veins to constrict, right? And then you have decreased blood flow. You have increased likelihood of stenosis, which is essentially when there's like fat or just kind of like fatty stuff in your veins. So if your veins get small, you can imagine that all the fat in your veins will make it even more, will make it clogged. You can understand that, right? Like if your veins are big, just a little bit of fat on the outside, it's not gonna do anything. But if your veins get really tiny, and then there's even just a little bit of like fat, which everybody has this thing called atherosclerosis. Everybody has it, no matter what your diet is, anything, you will have some like fat accumulating on the side of your blood vessels. That's just how it's going to be. Unfortunately, that's just no part of aging. But especially the people who are really unhealthy, they'll see more of this, of course. And minoxidil vasodilates your veins. Like I told you, is a phosphodiesterase inhibitor, which means it dilates your veins. And because it dilates your veins, it can be used as a treatment for hypertension, which is high blood pressure, which is when this your veins and arteries constrict so much that very little blood is passing through and it's causing some problems. I'm not gonna go into all of it. It has stuff like your heart gets really unhealthy because it has to pump so much to overcome the resistance and all that stuff. That's like my med school knowledge right there. But all this will happen, and so minoxidil was originally made to be a like a blood pressure medication to lower patients' blood pressure. But they found like incredible growth to patients um, to patients' hair. So that if someone like would apply minoxidil to their beard or their hair, they would notice a lot of growth there. And that's why it is now branded as a hair supplement, or like a hair growth supplement. Um, so I want this video to be like an educational one, to just tell you guys about minoxidil. I'm not gonna try to put you on. I'm not gonna try to like force you to like do anything. I'm not gonna try to even change your mind on anything. I'm just gonna tell you like what minoxidil is, like what are the benefits. I don't know, whatever. I guess because of that, I take minoxidil, but I'm gonna even tell you the negative side effects. Um, there's been reported, there's a lot of studies on it, but there's not, new studies are always being made, so there's always gonna be new information coming out, or stuff that just backs um, information that's already been out. But the big thing is, minoxidil, um, the hair growth that you see usually decreases, or like lose it. You usually like lose it after like maybe a month, 2 months, 3 months of not using minoxidil anymore. Once you stop using the minoxidil, your hair, you lose all the hair that you grew. So it's very much dependent on continued use of minoxidil. This is very rare for topical minoxidil. No, but I just said, yeah, that's true. That's true. And the second thing I'm going to talk about, this thing is very rare for topical minoxidil, to have actual vasodilatory effects. Because for that to happen, you need to be taking oral minoxidil, which is like the pill form. If you take pill minoxidil, then you'll probably see some like actual low blood pressure effects, hypotension. You might see like some like orthostatic effects where like you stand up too fast, you get lightheaded because your blood pressure drops. It's very normal in a lot of people. It happens to me sometimes, but you will especially see it if you take minoxidil or like a blood pressure lowering medication, and then you stand up too fast. You'll see the decrease. You'll see like the um the the hypotension. So those are like the negative side effects. Those are most of them. I mean, like, oh, there's another one. Some people get like this thing called dermatitis. Like, let's say you apply minoxidil to your head, right? I have minoxidil in there right now. So, like it's fine. Like I'll touch it. I don't care. But like, there's minoxidil in my hair right now. I put it in every night. I have like a routine. Like I take I first take all my supplements, then I put the minoxidil in my hair and wash my hands, and then while I'm still at the sink, I'll brush my teeth, and maybe I'll put a mouthwash. I did mouthwash today because I feel like my teeth I feel like I'm getting some sensitivity back here. I don't know why. I just feel like I'm getting like some kind of hurts. Like maybe it's a cavity. I hope it's not a cavity, but I'm getting like some something, some sensitivity thing. Um, but I I have very good mouth hygiene. But you know sometimes you can't avoid it. You get some cavities or some sensitivities or something. It happens. You know nothing. Sometimes it just happens. I'm not gonna say there's nothing you can do about it, but it's life. You know. So that's my routine. But I don't remember what I was gonna say. I was just saying like there's a third reaction called it's called dermatitis. It's essentially where like let's say you put minoxidil on your head, you'll get like a red itchy rash because it's like you have like an allergic reaction to it. It's very rare. It's not common to have an allergic reaction to minoxidil. It's not like peanuts or like eczema or, like where you have like some weird no. So I used to have eczema on my armpits. I mean on my elbows, inner elbows. So I get it, but it's not like that. I've never had a reaction to minoxidil at all, but you might just keep that aware if you plan on trying it. It's not like this is not like some crazy drug that like make you. It's just like taking like a supplement. That's what I think of it like. It's like taking like Zyrtec for allergies or something. Like Zyrtec, yeah. If you go off Zyrtec, you're gonna get allergies again. It's gonna happen. That's fine. Yeah, that's normal. Same with minoxidil. Like you go off minoxidil, yeah, you're probably gonna lose some hair. I think you'll still be better. I think you won't lose. In my experience, I haven't lost all the hair that I gained. If that makes sense, I'll take minoxidil. Like I'll do. I won't take it. It's not a pill, but like I'll do minoxidil in my hair, and then I'll leave and I'll come back, and then I'll like leave minoxidil. Like I won't do it for a little while, and then I'll come back, and maybe I've lost some hair after like a month or 2 months. Maybe I've lost some hair, but in general, like it maybe like it's a little different, but it's not like a huge difference. I never noticed like a huge difference in the minoxidil, so like that's fine. Like that's good to know, I guess. But here's the biggest benefits: you get a lot of hair growth, a lot. I used to have like some definitely male pattern baldness. I think I was doing too many like substances. Um, marijuana, and I think marijuana can lead to like hair what's it called like hair loss, and just maybe my genetics or something. I don't know. My dad has some hair, um, but maybe like something on my parents' side has hair loss. I don't know, maybe, but like I did have some hair loss. This was like at the end of college, and I went to I like looked online for like remedies, and minoxidil was a huge like treatment for that. And I was like, oh, it's like here we go. Like minoxidil could be really good for that. And so I started using Rogaine in my hair. It was not consistent. It was literally like once a week or something for a while. Like I just would always forget. It was never a routine for me. I just forgot. And like I saw some growth, nothing really changed. Like I saw some growth for sure, but like I wasn't consistent with it, so I didn't get that many results. But then I went to medical school, and it became like I tried to make a routine where minoxidil was in it. Like I do a nighttime routine now, where like I told you, like I supplements, minoxidil, and then brush my teeth, mouthwash, stuff like that. That was like my routine for a while, and then I saw a lot of hair growth. I like you can tell like my hair looks pretty good right now, but like even just naturally my hair looks really good, and that's because of the minoxidil that I put in my hair for sure. One thing I've really found about minoxidil, it has like a product kind of feel to it. Like you put minoxidil, let's say you put your minoxidil at night before you go to bed, you put it in, it dries up. Like right now it's completely dry. Like it's almost as if there was no minoxidil in my hair ever. It's completely dry. Like maybe there's a little bit of residue or something like on your fingers, but like you wipe it off, it's gone. It's not liquid anymore. Um, I would go to bed, so I go to bed like just within my hair, like I don't notice it ever, and then I wake up and it's almost like there's texture. There's like product in my hair when I wake up. That's how it feels, which is pretty cool. I remember I used to have long hair. It's in some of my old videos on my first channel. This is my second channel. On my main channel, you can scroll and you'll see like videos where I used to have this long hair. Like it was like I'm covering my forehead. I've done a lot of different things with my hair. I've done crazy things with my hair. I buzzed it and dyed it red. I had like a buzz cut with red hair. That's why the ends of my hair right now look brownish because that's red dye that like grew out and now it's like black. And then like I buzzed my hair multiple many times. I've grown it long too many times. This is like a good medium, a medium like medium hair length cut for me. Like when my hair grows out a little bit, that's what I do. Then maybe if it gets a little longer, I still don't want to cut it. I'll grow it out to the curtain bangs. Like that's kind of like how I like it. Um, what was I even saying, bro? Like I go on some rants. I don't even know what I was saying. Like um yeah, it becomes like product in your hair, which is really cool because like I'll like it'll be like there's like something in my hair and it'll make my hair look better. Like I'll have more volume to my hair. I noticed that when I had this longer hair, I would like not put minoxidil in my hair for like a couple days just because I didn't want to. I was lazy. Like I was, I just wanted to sleep. I didn't care about like that anymore. I just wanted to go to bed. And I'd wake up the next day and I noticed my hair was visibly so much flatter than it was when I had minoxidil in my hair, or like when I put minoxidil in the night before. And then after seeing this multiple times, I realized I was like, dude, minoxidil is like product. Like it really has like this kind of product effect to your hair, which is really cool. It's really good. So I would like highly recommend it. Um, it's like an all around thing. I don't put anything in my hair. I don't even put shampoo, conditioner, nothing in my hair. I put nothing in my hair except minoxidil. That is like my secret. That's all I do. Like I like you want like you can look at me and be like, wow, he has really good hair. It's really has like a lot of volume. Like does he like you probably put a lot of work into it? No, no. All I do is minoxidil. I don't put any work into it at all. Like it's pretty wild, right? Um, my old self would have looked at this and been like, wow, like your hair looks so cool. Like wow, you probably use that wax we bought, right? Or like the pomade. Nope, I don't do shit to my hair. None of that. I don't do any of that. I just I just let it grow. I buzz it when I want to. I dye it when I want to. I let it grow out when I want to, and I put minoxidil. That's it. Oh, I also do I take biotin supplements, so I guess that counts. Maybe for it's good for like your hair, but like it's not like the biggest thing ever. It's not the biggest change I've ever done in my life. So just know that it's good for a lot of things. I just wanted to educate you on minoxidil. I hope this video was a little educational for you because that's all I want this video to be. It's not supposed to be like a like argumentative essay piece where I'm trying to get you on minoxidil. Maybe it's working. Maybe it is supposed. Maybe that's what it's doing to you right now. I don't know. Or maybe you heard the side effects like I can't do that. If you like have naturally low blood pressure and like it's like almost an issue, yeah, definitely don't take minoxidil. That could like make it worse for sure. And there's so many other things you could do to your hair. Like how minoxidil isn't some magic pill. Like you like maybe I'm making it seem like that, but like you can do so much else with your hair to make it look good. You don't need to have minoxidil in your hair. Like you could do like all these like I've never used these dermal rollers, but I've heard they actually work a lot. And like maybe the right shampoo conditioner could really help. I've always found the best when I don't use shampoo or conditioner. That's just always what I found. Like when I don't use shampoo and I don't use conditioner, I found it to be like the most efficacious for my hair because it might look greasy and feel gross for like a couple of days to a week, but then after that your hair acclimates and it just has like this volume to it that most people's hair doesn't have don't have. Most people's hair doesn't have because they like put stuff in their hair to like flatten it out, lose all its like oils, natural oils, and like nourishment. That's like the really good stuff. That's what you want. So I'm nothing much else to say. I mean, about my program. If you're looking to go to med school, curious about med school stuff, curious about how to study, whatever the case may be, buy my program. I'll be the first link in the description. It's about like studying, productivity, but also um, like the social skills, social life in general, because that's also really important. You don't want to be a one-dimensional medical student. You want to have like a multifaceted approach to these things. You don't want to just be the guy who makes a lot of money. You want to be also the guy who is really good at socializing and has fun and like can go to a party and like have a fun time. That's what you want. You don't just want to be the one. You don't want to be a one-dimensional guy. It's a side note. Something I never talked about. I always have to take off my case when I record these videos because my the like mic I use it doesn't connect into my phone if I have the case on because this part's like really thick. You see this? So like it doesn't like it's not long enough to connect to it. So I need to take my case out every time I record. That's what I do. Like it's not a big deal. It's fine. It's like two pieces. I just put it on really fast. Done. It's not a big deal. But that's just like a side note. This is like my second channel, so I'm not super like um what's the word like anal, I guess, about like what's going on. I'm not super anal about it. I'm just like, oh yeah, like yeah, here you go, like this is just what's up. I'm just gonna talk. That's it. Like it's not supposed to be like some super deep thing. My main channel, I like make a lot more high effort videos. This stuff is still kind of high effort, but it's not as much. Like I don't edit these videos. I just make them, upload them. I don't even look at analytics or anything. I just make them, upload them, done. Like that's it. That's like fun for me. I don't need to overthink anything. I just say what I want to say. Maybe educate someone. Maybe I'll like help someone who's in a certain situation out. Like that's it. That's how I've been enjoying these videos. It's just like a fun kind of thing for me to do. Um, yeah. So I mean I can just segue into talking like real quick. Definitely have like some sort of nighttime routine that gets you in the mood to like that gets you like in the zone to start like going to bed. I usually do is I do three things at night. I do Duolingo, which I've done today. I'm on like 802 days or something, which is pretty cool. I do Duolingo. I do that self care routine I was telling you about, and then I read, and I also and then I read. I was gonna say I finish tracking my calories, but that's like the whole day. I just do that, and I just make sure I've done tracked everything at the end, and then I'll read, which I plan on doing after I record this video. I'll record this, get to my laptop, and then upload it. It'll be pretty cool like that. It'd be cool. I'm currently reading this book called The Five Types of Wealth. I've probably talked about it in other videos. I can't remember if I have or not. I've definitely probably talked about it, though, in like previous videos on this channel because I just talk about whatever. So I probably talked about the book. It's actually, oh, you can see it. It's actually one of the books right here. It's this book, this big white book right here. There's an orange book on top of it, but this big white book right here is the Five Types of Wealth. This book is called Siddhartha. It's like an enlightenment book, or so. It's like a story about a guy who's like trying to become enlightened. It's really, I didn't think it was gonna be like that. I thought it was gonna be like a self help book, like how to meditate or something. But it's actually a story book, and I really like it. It's a really good book. I'm enjoying it. The writing style is pretty cool, and it's enjoyable. So I'm excited to keep reading that book, finish it. Right now he's on like earthly pleasures, and like I think he's gonna go down like a uh arc of his life where he's like really pursuing women. I think that's what's gonna happen. Because first he was like a monk, kind of Brahmin, and then he went on to be like a a forest dweller who like fasted for very long periods of time and like ate one meal and like would live off the forest. And then now he's kind of going into like, oh, I want to make money, I want to do this. I'm gonna make money, and then I'm gonna like mess around with girls. That's kind of what the vibe I'm getting at right now. The next kind of arc in his life, which I think is gonna be cool. Then maybe the next arc will be like, I want to like have a family. I don't know. We'll see. We'll kind of see what happens. It's gonna be. I think it's interesting. So that's cool. Anyway, I don't want to drag this video out for too long. Yeah. All right, guys. I'll see you later. Peace.